Welcome back to the quarterfinals here for the Swatch Pro. We just finished an all-time heat with Lima taking out world number 4, Stephanie Gilmore. Things getting started quickly with Lakey and Carissa. Peterson already up and ripping through that big hook on the open face, straight up vertical. Showing her power and variety, drills it again off the lip. Peterson snapping it shut through the inside. Coming out of the gates, blazing for a finish right on the rock spots.
Talk about fired up, Lakey.
Hey, Chris, are you doing that on purpose? She said, I don't want to start that way, but it definitely fires her up.
Yeah, look at that first turn, nice and vertical. Showing a lot of energy, showing a lot of speed and power. She's going to need it too, because Carissa's been on fire. Both these young ladies have got that progression. Carissa is going to have to answer back, because Lakey's going to drop a bomb on this one. Just a series of crazy maneuvers and milking this one all the way through the inside. So talk about energy.
Which has the judges reacting in a great way. Here comes Carissa's answer. Feeling her way to the start. All set up work for the 3-time world champ. Snap out the back. More clean snap down the line now into a slow motion reverse just to change up the flow. Full wrap on the inside corner for Carissa, and she'll get out of there.
Have a look at Carissa's wave. A little bit of a slower start to the wave as well. Just a nice little sort of transition move, waiting for it to stand up. Now she goes to town. Beautiful little tight snap in the pocket, and then bang, that's what I want to see from her. Right there, just throwing it out. I thought maybe just hook into another turn and come out of that turn with pace, but she had to get that speed back up again, which really didn't bode well. So that's not going to come in as dynamic as Lakey's wave. 6.33 for Carissa, but there is signs of what we need to see from Carissa right there. Those turns are just tack sharp, but they're just wiping off a lot of speed. You can see had to double pump to then get enough speed for the next turn. So
a little peak pop-up now. Priorities with Lakey Peterson from Santa Barbara, California, just a few hours up the road. Winds up for a clean connection to get this one growing down the line. Easy float right into a big bottom turn and lays down that big down carve. More room to move, and she'll just stab it shut in the end section. Carissa needs something big to answer. Setup carve there for more. Jams it off the lip. Here comes the big layback hammer to finish right in front of Peterson.
Going to put another excellent score on the board. And by the way, this turn from Carissa here to finish this wave off was nothing short of amazing. Beautiful turn to kick it off. Nice through the lip. Now she starts to build up that speed, and right here just hooking into it. I mean, that's the most aggressive turn I've seen all day long. Lakey on the flip side of the coin, first wave of the set. Beautiful tight snap. Now she got that speed up and over that section. Watch this turn here from Lakey. It's got to be tight in the pocket and just hooking right into it. And gets that little bonus up and over the top. So that's another beautiful score for Lakey. But I think that last maneuver on the wave for Carissa might give her a little bit of an edge. But look at that turn. Beautiful positioning, using that left hand in the wave there just to pivot the body. She didn't bring it all the way around because she saw a little bonus section at the end that she managed to fit the board up and over the section. So
we're so lucky that she's had this much dedication for her favorite sport. This one continues. Battle of the nines now. Carissa Moore, big blowtail reverse on the first turn and almost pulls it down.
Something different, that's for sure. Watch how she stands up. She sort of holds everything. She doesn't drop to the bottom of the wave. Trims high. Now she draws down off the bottom. And there was going to be some progression, that's for sure. You see the guys do it, and Carissa takes.
As we break this one down, Potts.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's two different ways to get it. You can see Lakey's wave, obviously, a little bit more vertical on the face, but both hooking into it. I mean, there it is. You can see Lakey's a bit more compressed, whereas Carissa's sort of extending her body a little bit more. With that back leg, she sort of goes into that turn compressed, but then really extends it. Welcome to finals day.
Coming up probably first thing in the morning. 12:30 on the clock. There's that big twist and wrap hook from Lakey Peterson, digging in again for that coil up on the open face. There's the third version of it. Perfect flow, and she's got the lip to hit, and she smashes it.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes Carissa to answer. More up and out will hold her position as Peterson's trying to steal the show.
It's going to better the A5. It's another 9, Joe. Let's have a look at it. first turn. Beautiful, just that wrapping maneuver. Comes out of it with so much speed. And again, just there are no glitches, complete confidence. And she is flying and then finishes strong. So that is a series of 4 solid maneuvers.
So nothing's impossible these days. 5:30 to go. We're calling this the best matchup of the Swatch Pro so far, courtesy of huge numbers. Lakey Peterson's been absolutely dominating. Back-to-back 9s, a 9.7 to a 9.87, and Carissa's right in the mix as well.
Yeah, Carissa in the mix 100% with turns like this. You cannot count her out. I mean, one more good wave, Carissa Moore is able to lock in some big points, but Lakey Peterson is doing everything right, Joe. She said she's going to need 9s to win this heat. She's got 2 9s, a 9.7, a 9.87 on this occasion. Just unbelievable, fast, clean, smooth, yet radical surfing from Lakey, and finds herself in the box seat. Waves coming through, and Carissa, here she goes.
Needs a 9.81 to get the lead. Moore now sets up that rail for a big carve right off the lip with a big tail slide. She recovers. Little downtime to reset, but a great open face to work with. There's that tail drip. Great recovery and taps it shut. So mixing it up with variety.
Well, let's have a look at Carissa's wave. Lakey with priority, deciding to let Carissa go on this one. First turn, kind of got a little stuck there. Second turn, that's better. Throws a tail out and manages to pull that off. A little bit of downtime here, so this is going to hinder the scoring potential just a little bit. Throws the tail out, good balance right there to bring that board all the way around, and again, just chucking the tail out.
0 to 100, and now possibly in a position to knock Carissa out of this contest for the second time in her career. Moore winding up under Lakey's priority, looking for something big. Goes for the air on the first section, more of a blowtail. She'll get stuck, and she's down 90 seconds, and Lakey's got the whole lineup.
Oh. And there's more out the back, so Carissa taking that first wave, Joe.
Lakey now setting up her big first turn. It's a little under the lip check, speed float, and an awkward landing's going to keep her behind.
Biggest set of the day out the back. Carissa just too.
And she will sit out the back and let the clock run through. Lakey Peterson is able to do it for the second time at the Swatch Pro, knocking out one of the greatest of all time, Carissa Moore, out of the contest in the quarterfinals with one of the highest combined totals we've seen all season. Lakey moves on for a matchup with Silvana Lima as the Swatch Pro continues.